Hello, everyone. It's Marcy, and I'm here still working on my 4th of July journal for my design team project for Kara Brandon. And today I want to show you what I'm going to work on. I thought this might be a good one to make a little video of. So, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years ago, I had gone to Walmart, and it was after, I believe it was right after the 4th of July, or maybe it was right before, I can't remember. But they had all these little earrings, and here's another one that I'd gotten, all 4th of July, and I don't use them as the earrings, but they make great charms. So today what I want to do, the other thing they have is this great backing with the red, blue, and silver stars. So today what I want to do is I'm going to turn, I've already cut one, but I'm going to turn another one and I'm going to make frames out of them. So obviously the first thing I'm going to do is take out this middle backing, and while I'm doing that, I just thought we could do a little chatting. I may end up needing to pull this a little closer to me if it goes out of frame or if my head gets in the shot. I apologize. So got a few things going on that I wanted to tell you about, catch you up on. I've already told you, I think, that we are in July. My husband and I are going to Florida to see my folks, and we're really excited about that. We decided this time, and if I've already told you about this, I apologize, but a lot of times, most of the time, when we go down there, we just stay with them. But this time we've actually rented, a little place right on the beach that we're going to stay at. And really looking forward to it. And we really just decided to do that. Of course, my folks are getting older, so they tire more easily. But also, this is the first trip my husband and I have taken in, well, since before COVID began. The last real trip we took was to go to Arizona to see my son, and right after that is when everything started becoming locked down. So we decided to splurge a bit, and that'll give everybody a chance to rest between our visiting, and that way nobody gets overly tired out, and it gives us a little bit of space just to still try to be as safe as possible. Okay, so I got that cut out. Now I'm just going to ink around it. So we've got our trip all set, which I'm very excited about. And then another thing that I'm really excited about, I had mentioned to you all about my daughter starting to make her first junk journal and she joined Dear Julie. I know I don't know what else she has joined, but I know she joined the Dear Julie Julie June Junk Journal Challenge. And I know she joined Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. I also know she joined the Facebook group of Kara Brandon and Friends. And those, I know of those. I don't know which other ones she may have joined, but she's actually, I think she said when I talked to her this morning, she's actually posted pictures in the June Junk Journal Challenge, and I'm just as tickled as I can be. And it's going to sound probably kind of silly, but she and I are a lot alike. We are very introverted people. So I know for her, posting her pictures and stuff was, I don't know if scary is the right word, but for her, that's really putting herself out there, just like it was for me the first time I did it. And so I'm really, really tickled. And actually, I'm actually very impressed with what she has done for her first journal. Okay, that's all the cutting I need to do, but I'm still going to leave my mat up here because I've got 2 pieces of acetate there. And I'm going to use this little tape runner. I'm using my tape runner because I don't, glue and acetate don't always do real well together. And these pieces are a pretty thick chipboard, so I don't want to risk running them through my sewing machine. So I'm going to tape the acetate on, but then, okay, that doesn't have to be perfectly straight, so don't stress over it, Marcy. But then I'm going to want to cover up the excess tape since that is going to be a pocket. Anyway, so I'm so excited that my daughter's done this, and she absolutely has thoroughly enjoyed it and is already looking forward to her next one. If I haven't mentioned this before, she's a nurse, and so she works 12-hour days. She's a nurse in a hospital. They work, before any overtime, it's three 12-hour shifts per week. And when she called me this morning, she had just gotten off work. She works overnights. So she gets off at like 7 in the morning. And she was just going into having 5 days off. So she was already trying to figure out what she wanted to work on next. So that's pretty exciting to me. And I keep sending her I sent her a Happy Mail not too long ago, and I've got another box that I'm beginning to put stuff in, because of course she doesn't have a vast amount of supplies yet, so I'm just sending her little bits of random stuff that she might be able to use. Anyway, okay, so now I'm covering the edges with some washi tape, just because I am going to have this be a pocket, and so I don't want those tape edges to be exposed. Plus that will help keep, whenever we slide something into the pocket, it'll help keep it from catching on the acetate. Okay, so those were two things. I'm recording this. This will probably actually air on Monday. So I'm recording a little early because Friday, okay, it's got a little bit of a roundness there, and I don't want my washi tape to be able to show. I got to pull this right up to me so I can see it, because I don't want the washi tape to show under the rounded edge. Got to have a minor in-office procedure done. No big deal, but I may be a little uncomfortable afterwards and over the weekend, but that's okay. And the other big news, I don't know, well, big news, laughable, frustratingly laughable news, I guess, is, I don't know if any of you, maybe, well, okay, I know I'm a klutz. There's no two ways about it. Now I'm just going to use my straight edge to help me get rid of that excess washi. I could just use scissors, but I'll get a cleaner edge this way. So I was attempting to walk the other day, and I don't know where I was going. Well, I know I was leaving my craft room. And we've got it's a child gate that we use to block the hallway that goes to what are now our guest rooms. And the only reason I do that is to keep the dog out of that part of the house. I mean, there's just two bedrooms and a bathroom, but just helps me with house cleaning, just to keep the dog out of there altogether. Anyway, so I was walking by. So there's that one. Walking by, kicked the gate, not intentionally, broke my pinky toe, which is now swollen to the size, well, let's just say I'm not wearing any closed-toed shoes right now. And I have done that so many times. And that's probably why, you know, it used to be I had to kick a coffee table or kick a couch leg or a chair leg or something like that. This baby gate is not, well, number one, my dog is so small we don't actually have to secure the gate, so it's plenty movable. But I guess I've broken it so many times. I've broken the pinky toes on both my feet so many times that it snapped. And I had a doctor's appointment 2 days ago just for a follow-up, and So with my general practitioner, and by then I'd already broken my toe. And I mean, I knew it was broken. Uh, and But it was the first time I'd ever done that, where I happened to have a doctor's appointment right after I'd done it. And so I said, okay, I've always thought and heard and assumed and everything that really there's not much that can be done about it. And she said, well, let me look at it to be sure no long bones are involved. And she looked at my foot and my toe and she said, oh, yeah, that's broken. I thought, yeah, I could have told you that. It's not displaced or anything, but she said, no, all you can do is, she said, if it involved the long bone, which you would know because you'd have pain farther up your foot, but then we'd probably need to do something about it, or if it was so displaced that it needed to be reset. But beyond that, buddy tape it to the next toe and just basically deal with it. And I knew that was going to be her answer, but I thought, well, okay, after all these years, I happen to have a doctor's appointment at the time I've actually done it, so let's be sure that what I thought I knew is actually correct. Plus, it's been quite a number of years, and I'm older now, and quite frankly, it's a little more uncomfortable to hobble around than it used to be. But hobble I am doing, and it's all ready. I tell you what, the buddy taping is, the first couple of days I was icing it a whole lot, which helped. And right now I can't take ibuprofen because of this procedure that I'm having done on Friday. So all I could take was Tylenol, where the ibuprofen probably would be better for swelling. But the buddy taping has really helped a good bit. Okay, so there's my two little frames. And now I've got these two tags from Kara's kit, and when I printed the ephemera, I printed some of them at 81%, which is what I printed my page size at. That way my ephemera would be proportionate, and then I printed some at 100%, just because some of them I actually liked a little bigger. So these are a couple of the tags, but I'm going to need to trim them. They're too wide, so I think I'm just going to turn them into journaling cards or journal cards. I don't care if they're a little long. But I can't have them be too wide, so I think I need to trim them down to about 2 1/4, and it looks like 1, 2, they're just over 2 1/2. So what would that be? About 1/8 of an inch. We'll take 1/8 of an inch there, but I really don't want to lose any more of that eagle, so we'll take the rest of it from right there. And then that ought to give me, yeah, that'll give me plenty of room to glue that down as a pocket. So let me go ahead and cut this one as well while I'm at it. So that's my exciting news. Not really exciting news. Ooh, I don't, maybe I'll cut everything from this side. Let's see what that'll do. I'll still have part of the shadowed balloon. I'm gonna do it. But I think I'd rather lose more of the shadowed balloon than the big balloons. So, okay. So those can be thrown away. And I want to grab my corner rounder real quick. Alrighty. So, told you all of my exciting news. We've got the 4th coming up, 4th of July coming up. And I'm excited about that. Our little city normally has a fireworks show, but they've canceled it again this year. Which I, of course, understand why, but still kind of a shame because it's just they have it at the city park, and it's normally a nice little gathering. The reason, what am I trying to say? Other than at the baseball field, on the 4th of July, my little city is the only one in the immediate vicinity that actually has a 4th of July fireworks display. So our little city park, it gets really full for that. Far more people than we have living in our city. Okay, so that'll work. So what I want to do is, I'm not going to decorate these heavily, but I'm going to use this little label from Kara. It says United States, and I'm just going to, I need to refill my art glitter glue. But my husband will be coming off call, and so I'm sure he'll be doing lots of barbecuing and stuff. So I'm just going to add that like that. And then I'll add a topper to it, and I'm going to leave that at that simple. This one says fireworks, and I was going to put it up here, but I'm going to lose a little bit of the men. I could go that direction. Nope. Maybe I can put it under the blue banner. Then I lose a little bit of the basket, but I'm not cutting any of the little men that are in the hot air balloon. I'm not cutting off their faces or heads. Okay. Scoot that down a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Right after I'm done with this video, I've got to take care of my art glitter glue. I keep meaning to and I keep forgetting to. So then the only other thing I'm going to add to these, and I will be sewing around them, is I forget what this stuff is called, but I love it. It makes me think of what old mattresses used to be covered with, the fabric, and I cannot, for some reason, the name has escaped me. But I have it in both red and blue, and I absolutely love it. So I think because this one doesn't have any red on it, my thinking may be backwards on that, but oh, I'm going to lose some eagle head on that. Maybe we'll just attach it on the back. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Just attach it on the back. And I'm just going to dab this in place because, like I said, I'll be sewing around it. Now my glitter glue isn't working, or my Fabri-Tac isn't working either. I guess all my glues are trying to tell me to pay attention to me. All right. So that'll be one, and we'll snip some off of this one, and we'll put blue over here. And do I want to do it the same way? I think so. Just attach it on the back. Put another little dab there. All right. So those then I can have one sitting in there like this. And the other like this. And of course, what I love about these kind of pockets is you could actually take out the journal card or tag and put a photograph in there. And I just think that is awesome. So, starting with two of those and then using some of Kara's goodies, that's what we've got. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited to put that in my journal. Okay, guys, that's all the time I have for ephemera making with you today. Until next time, please be safe, stay healthy, take some time and do a little crafting or a little something else that you love to do just for yourself. And I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.